All right, y'all, the box we've been waiting for. 1990 Fleer Canadian wax pack box. This is the only time that I know of that Fleer made a parallel Canadian version of their set. And the only way you can tell the difference between the regular version and the Canadian version is the copyright on the bottom. I don't believe there's any French on the back of the Fleer Canadian cards like you'd find on Topps and O-Pee-Chee and Donruss and Leaf. Also, the Fleer Canadian set was produced in much lesser quantity than the American set. Therefore, the common cards are worth 50 cents a piece as opposed to a nickel in the American set. When I found out about that, I said to myself, I just got to get me a box. And here it is. According to Beckett, there's no notable rookie cards, or maybe they just didn't put them. So we're going to go off of the regular set. Got the Juan Gon. Let's take a look here. All right, so the Juan Gonzalez card is worth $1 in the American set. It's worth $10 in the Canadian set. Sammy Sosa's $2.50 in the American set. $25 card in this Canadian set. Larry Walker made the Hall of Fame in 2020, worth $1. It's going to be $10 in the Canadian set. David Justice, 50 cents, $5 card in the Canadian set. And Moises Alou, 75 cents. Looks like we don't have him listed here, but I'm sure he's worth over $1. I don't think the error cards are the same in the Canadian set that are in the American set. However, the Cal Ripken Jr. Players of the Decade card appears to have an error. His last name is misspelled on the front, and that's going to be a $50 card. The corrected version is worth $4. So we'll definitely have to take a look at that. All right, let's get into, we're going to do no cards on the bottom. We're going to do 2 videos, 2 packs in each video. And these are, I believe these are 10, yes, these are 10 card wax packs as opposed to 15 card wax packs for the regular version. However, this is a 660 card set, just like the American version. Let's take a look at pack number 1. Just so y'all know, if you wanted to pick up a box, I did get this off of eBay. I believe I paid about $100 or maybe less for that whole box. This is how you can tell the difference right here. 1990 Fleer Limited LTEE printed in Canada. In the American versions, it says 1990 Fleer, and then it talks about Pennsylvania, and it says printed in USA. So that's how you can tell. The sticker, actually, it's right here. Right there, Fleer Corp, Phila, 19141 for the zip code, printed in USA. The stickers are not part of the Canadian set. They're American stickers, but they're still put in the Canadian wax pack. So, got the sticker of the Chicago Cubs. We start out with Steve Rosenberg. Ooh, picked up a checklist. Got the New York Mets, the Houston Astros, the St. Louis Cardinals, and the Boston Red Sox. Good deal. We don't have anything for checklist. Joey Cora, Mike Fetters, Jeff Pederick, Ron Gant, Willie Frazier, Greg Vaughn, Pete Smith, and finally Greg Walker. Ooh, bit of a dud there. Let's take a look at pack number 2. Pack number 2, and also these very minimal wax on the back. As you can see, that one almost didn't have any. So we don't lose any cards to wax residue, and that is a relief. For stickers, we got a 4-banger for the National League, the Atlanta Braves, Chicago Cubs, Cincinnati Reds and the Houston Astros. For cards, we've got Terry Pendleton, Terry Poole. Nice. Darryl Strawberry. Is he on our list? He might not be. No, he's not. So that might be just a 50-cent card there. Vance Law, Hubie Brooks, Major League Prospects card of Matt Kinzer and Wayne Edwards, basically rookies. Carlos Martinez, Dan Petrie, Mike Felder, and finally a checklist. Atlanta Braves, Detroit Tigers, and then the special cards. We've got the 10th anniversary cards, the Superstar Specials, the Major League Prospects, and the checklist. All right, folks, there you have it. Picked up that Darryl Strawberry in pack number 2. Good deal. 1990 Fleer Canadian 10-card wax packs, a pair of them, 1 and 2. This will be video 1 of 2. Didn't really get anybody great, but still awesome to open up nonetheless. Stay tuned and stay safe. We're fixing to open up 2 more packs coming up next.